Cyberpunk 2077 news, Mike Pondsmith and Refused discussed several topics pertaining to Samurai with Red Bull. Mike would emphasize the importance of attitude. If you are going to parade around Night City in black leather, sporting neon hair, carrying weapons and open sight, then it's the punk attitude that affords you the right to be aggressive, to challenge the societal norm, to rebel. In an interview with Loudwire covering the topic of chipping in, Refused would comment that CDPR had an early demo for the song already, presumably referring to the version I use as my outro. But in their opinion, it sounded more like Aerosmith. They wanted to do it more like an anthem, a call to arms. Mike Pondsmith recently revealed that when he first designed the light collar jackets, which would eventually become the samurai jacket you are familiar with, he had an idea that the magnetic collar would assist with bullet deflection. After discussing with a neurosurgeon on the possibilities of how cyberware would work, he came to the conclusion the idea was crazy. Having a magnetic field work with a head full of metal was problematic. However, it was too late to change the artwork. Now the collars have evolved to protect against hacking. CDPR graphic design specialist, Alternate Cyborg, shared some of her beautiful artwork of the monsters. To celebrate National Liberation Day of Korea, CDPR released special Johnny Silverhand artwork. From PlayStation Magazine UK, we have some fantastic femve artwork. I love the rich, vibrant rosé hairstyle. Quite possibly one of my favourites so far. Speaking of pink, it was confirmed you can make these pubic hair pink.
Oh, behave.
Yeah. The magazine, which repeats a lot of info which is already known, has a few interesting details, including the Budget Arms Slaughtermatic gun. Ben Andrews, 2077 concept art coordinator, describes the Slaughtermatic as the coolest gun, but actually quite rubbish in terms of what it can do. It's disposable and cannot be reloaded, clearly. The best Eurosolo in the business needs to finish the game with this gun. In Arasaka, Smart Gun was mentioned, which does not fire traditional rounds, rather it fires mini-guided explosive rockets. It links with the cyberware so it auto-locks onto the target. It was confirmed that depending on the cyberware, she can access 4 weapons. Ultra-powerful weapons that if he uses them without cyberware, will literally throw her to the ground and also damage her with the recoil. Pavel Melchuk revealed that the game has about 29 base models of cars that will come in countless varieties, including Nomad sets. Effectively, the Nomad versions of cars can be viewed as upgrades. For example, having anti-mine detector systems. It will be possible to adjust the colour and size of the game's subtitles. For my Polish viewers, you can now buy the collector's edition of the game from the Polish version of the ZDek Project store for $749.99 zloty. That is approximately £100 cheaper than the asking price in the UK from Game. It's strictly limited, so I would advise buying it ASAP if it's something you want. There has been a cornucopia of clickbait surrounding 91 days. Before the uninitiated on the previous 2 occasions when CDPR announced a delay, the announcement just happened to fall on 91 days prior to the release date. Contrary to all the idiotic conspiracy theories, there was nothing special about the date. Thank you for chipping in.